গুড ইভিনিং। কেমন আছেন সবাই? হ্যালো।
জি আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার, ভালো আছি স্যার, আলহামদুলিল্লাহ।
পরীক্ষার প্রিপারেশন কেমন চলছে? আট তারিখ থেকে পরীক্ষা না?
জি স্যার।
জি থেকে
কেমন চলছে প্রিপারেশন? নাকি শুরুই হয়নি আপনাদের পরীক্ষার প্রিপারেশন এখনো? হুম।
হয়েছে, কিন্তু এখনো চ্যাপ্টার বাকি আছে একটা দুইটা।
আচ্ছা, ওকে। একটু ট্রাই করেন, আর 8 দিনই তো আছে। একটু এখন ফুল টাইম দেন, যদি কারো ইউনিভার্সিটি পরীক্ষা থাকে সেক্ষেত্রে তো ভিন্ন কথা, বাট অন্য এঙ্গেজমেন্ট না থাকলে এদিকে ফুল টাইম এঙ্গেজ হন। ঠিক আছে।
জি স্যার।
ইয়েস স্যার।
স্যার গত ক্লাসের চ্যাপ্টার 4 এর পিডিএফটা স্যার ইনভ্যালিড ফরম্যাট দেখাইতেছিল স্যার, ওটা ডাউনলোড করতে পারিনি, কাইন্ডলি স্যার আরেকবার একটু শেয়ার করেন।
কেউই পাননি? হুম, ঠিক আছে, আমি শেয়ার দিচ্ছি আরেকবার। দেখেন তো পাচ্ছেন কিনা। পেয়েছেন?
জি স্যার, আসছে।
জি স্যার এসেছে।
So, how is your preparation going? Any difficulties?
কিন্তু স্যার এইভাবে ক্লাস হচ্ছে, মানে পড়ার আসলে সময় পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না স্যার। এই গতকাল স্যার 3টা ক্লাস হয়েছে, সকাল 9টা থেকে রাত মানে 9টা, 3টা, 7টা, 3টা ক্লাস হয়েছে। আর এখনো স্যার
Actually,
অনেক ক্লাস বাকি, অনেক কোর্সেরই ক্লাস এখনো অনেক বাকি রয়ে গেছে।
actually, you people, those are doing online class, very much lucky, as well as those are pre-articled, very much lucky compared to us. Because when we started our CA study, at that time Zoom was not introduced, and other digital platforms which is applicable for conducting class through digital platform was not available. Even we faced difficulty while making presentation at uh, at or in classroom through multimedia projector. So that was difficult actually. But nowadays it is easy, and you are taking class, you are joining class from your home through mobile phone or other device. But it was not possible in our time. And another way is you are telling you attended 3 class in a row last day, right? For your information, professional class almost same, and we faced too much difficulty because we have to do office. You know, as in pre-articleship stage, you don't have to attend office, but we have to attend office. Then we have to continue our class. So in working day, we join in class from 6:30 to 9:30 or 6 to 9 p.m. And in holidays like Friday, Saturday, it is day-long course. That is, it is started from 7 o'clock, 2 sessions, 7 to 10, 10 to 1. So 2 session in the morning, then Jumma break for 1 hour, then again 3 to 6, 6 to 9. 4 session in a day we conducted. Maximum time, because we have 3 months, less than 3 months, because due to physical class holding, the number of student was huge. So due to lack of physical classroom, we have to have some different sections. And at a time, there is a capacity of students can attend class at a time. So a huge queue was created to join the class. So after 3 months, another batch is coming to join in the class, because without coaching class, no one is eligible to sit for exam. So it's a hard time, 5 or 6 working day per week, then evening class, and in holiday it's full day class like marathon. So you people, that's why I'm telling that you people are lucky enough. You don't have to join in class. You don't have to join in office in working day, and don't have to join in class physically. So you are lucky enough, and I find many of you just joined through your device. But if I call that Mr. X, Y, Z, are you present in class? But in maximum case, we don't find you, but your attendance in counting. So ICB is getting harsh about it. Sooner or a few days later, you will get the result. Actually, last meeting, you may know, last 27 November, we hold a meeting with ICB Council, teachers and ICB Council regarding your progress of class attendance, class study, and other professional issues. And most of the teachers complained with frustration that we delivering class, we speaking fluently for a long time, like 3 hours, we speaking in a row. But you people, you audience, not hearing us, and a few of you giving feedback to us. So ICAB may got quite hard to you, because of this type of attitude. So I am advising you, requesting you all, please be attentive and be interactive while your teacher conducting class to get a fruitful result and also to confirm your attendance in class. In a few days, hope it will be introduced soon. You never can join without your face detection, that is on video or without video, it may not count as your class attendance. So be careful and be attentive in class and try to be interactive with our teachers about your class lecture. Hope that will be beneficial for us all, for all of us. So thank you. Now the attendance is near about 36. And we may start our today's class formally. So let's welcome to my presentation. It's class number 5, lecture number 5 of mine. And it's today I will discuss Management Information Chapter 5 regarding pricing calculation. Pricing calculation, how to calculate product price, product or service, whatever it is. So in this chapter, I will discuss about full cost plus pricing, marginal cost plus pricing, markups and margin, and transfer pricing. I will try to discuss elaborately about these pricing methods, and I will also try to discuss the facts and how to calculate this margin or the topic, and I will also try to demonstrate how the mathematical problem regarding this can be resolved within an easy way so that you can perform your or you can achieve your best outcome in the exam hall. So in the exam, you may require to calculate a selling price using full cost plus pricing, calculate a selling price using marginal cost plus pricing, and you may have to demonstrate an understanding of the difference between markup and margin and of the relationship between them, derive the markup percentage that will achieve a desired return on investment in a product. And finally, you may have to calculate the transfer price that will achieve profit maximization and encourage an alignment of the goals of groups or individual with the goals of the organization as a whole. First topic is full cost plus pricing. The full cost may be a fully absorbed production cost only, or it may include some absorbed selling, distribution, and administrative overhead. So full cost may be a fully absorbed cost, or it may include some absorbed selling, distribution, and administrative overhead. Therefore, there are two options. Yes.
স্যার ফুল অবজারভেশন প্রোডাকশন কস্টিং স্যার মানে আমরা তো স্যার একটা দুইটা কস্টিং মেথড পড়ছিলাম, ভেরিয়েবল কস্টিং এন্ড অ্যাবজর্পশন কস্টিং মেথড। স্যার এই নাকি স্যার অ্যাবজর্পশন কস্টিং মেথডের কথাটা কি বলতেছে স্যার?
Do you attended my last class or immediate last class?
নো স্যার, আই ক্যান নট অ্যাটেন্ড।
Okay, in my last few class, I have discussed about direct costing, absorption costing. Okay, so you may see that. However, for your consideration, I am just sharing that absorption costing is nothing but a system of calculation of product price by adding where variable cost, or where product price is calculated variable cost in by adding variable cost and also by adding a portion of fixed cost. In marginal costing or variable costing method, we only use variable costs to calculate product price. But while we use absorption costing, we consider that we have to recover fixed cost from selling our product. So it is reasonable or it is logical to add a portion of fixed cost with product cost. That may help to recover fixed cost incurred in the organization. Okay, so I just telling you for your information only. This is absorption costing, and please collect the lecture sheet of my previous lecture from your classmates or class captain. Okay, so class captain, please help him. So where I
Okay,
was
sir.
that therefore there are two options for calculating a full cost plus price. Two options for calculating a full cost plus price. That is option one, unit sales price is calculated total production cost per unit plus percentage of markup. That is option one, total production cost. We may add a portion of profit with total production cost. And option two, unit sales price equal to total production cost per unit plus other cost per unit plus percentage of markup. So second option is there is a chance to taking in consideration other expenses to calculate full cost, and then we have to add a percentage of markup. So other cost, what other cost meaning? Here, other cost includes selling, distribution, and administrative expense. So option one, in total fixed production cost per unit, it may includes other fixed cost, other cost also, but the reason behind mentioning this cost, this option, the other cost, is you may aware about what the other costs are. This is like selling, distribution, and other administrative costs. So clearly, to achieve the same sales price, the markup on cost must be greater than under option one than under option two in order to recover the other cost. Here also said, when we calculate product cost without adding other cost, so cost of product is low compared to option two, because in option two we have the chance to add other expenses. So in full cost plus pricing, we add margin on total cost or production cost. So in option one, total production cost does not include other cost. So cost under option one is lower than option two. Like if a total production cost of a product is taka 10 without considering other cost, then if we add 10% profit on cost of production, then our cost of sales will be taka 11. How? Total production cost taka 10 and 10% of taka 10. How much? 10% of taka 10.
স্যার 1 টাকা আসে তাহলে দুটো মিলে 11 টাকা।
Account. So selling price is 11. On the other hand, in option 2, say production cost is taka 10, total production cost plus other expenses is taka 2. So if we said যে add 10% profit on total cost, then how it will be? How much it will be? Ten plus 2 equal to 12. So total cost would be taka 12. Then 10%, 1.2. So selling price would be 14.2 taka. But see here in option 2, option 1, the profit was taka 1. And in option 2, profit is taka 1.2. That is 0.20 taka margin or profit is higher in option 2 because it includes other cost, and we add margin or profit on total cost. So if we add other cost while determining selling price, it will give me a greater profit compared to option 1. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Here is a working example calculating a cost plus selling price. XY Limited has begun to produce product S, for which the following cost estimates have been prepared. See here, variable materials taka 14, variable labor at taka 12 per hour 54, variable production overhead at taka 3 per hour 13.5. So variable production cost per unit is 81.5. Look here, variable labor at the rate of taka 12 per hour. So how much hour required for production of S? As we seeing, variable labor cost per unit is taka 54, and per hour labor cost is taka 12. So how much labor hour we need to produce 1 unit of S?
Or sir.
4.5, right. And in same way, variable production overhead is taka 3 per hour, and for 1 unit we need 13.5. So how much hour it requires variable production overhead? How much variable production hours required?
Also 4.5.
4.5. So it is clear we need 4.5 hour variable labor and variable production overhead to prepare 1 unit of product S. And let's see here, total variable production cost per unit of S is 81.5. That is variable material, labor and overhead total is 81.50. So we need 81.50 to produce 1 unit of S. Next, another thing said here, fixed production overhead are budgeted to be 69,000 each period. The overhead absorption rate will be based on 17,250 budgeted direct labor hour each period. So our budgeted direct labor hour is 17,250. So can we calculate fixed production cost per hour? Fixed production overhead per hour. Can we calculate it?
টাকা
Taka 4. Okay. So how it is, how come? 69,000 divided by
17,250
17,250. That is budgeted direct labor hour. So fixed production cost is Taka 4 per hour. So for 1 unit, how much fixed production cost we needed? As we calculated earlier, the number of hours required for producing product S 1 unit
4 টাকা স্যার টোটাল হবে 18 টাকা স্যার
no, I just asked here how much working hour we need to facilitate to produce 1 unit of product S. Labor
The
production
4.5 hours.
4.5 hour, right? So now come to the point. So per unit fixed production cost would be, as we know, 4.5 hours required for 1 unit production, and hourly fixed production overhead is Taka 4. So for 1 unit of S, we need total how much fixed production overhead?
18
18 Taka. 4.5 into 4. So Taka 18. So we know here, we calculate all the parameters. Now go to the requirements, what they want. The company wishes to add 20% to the full production cost in order to determine the selling price per unit for product S. So our fact is the company wishes to add 20% to the full production cost in order to determine the selling price per unit. Company will add 20% profit on its production cost, full production cost to determine the selling. So here we see the product cost is 81.5. So full production cost would be how much per unit? Full production cost. To calculate full production cost, we need to add fixed production overhead with variable cost. So we have variable cost 81.5, and we calculated fixed production overhead requirement per unit is Taka 80. So total production cost would be 99.5, right?
জি স্যার
Yes, sir.
And now, as per desire of company management, we have to add 20% on total production cost. So our profit would be
19.9.
19.9.
জি স্যার ওটা
20%
20%.
of 99.5. So 19.9. Okay. So total selling price would be of our product S would be
119 টাকা 40 পয়সা
190.40. So here, let's see how it is so how its solution is made. First of all, we calculated overhead absorption rate, that is our fixed production overhead per hour, taka 4. Then we calculated direct labor hour per unit. Now come to the point. Variable cost we found from the math 81.5. Then fixed production overhead absorbed 18, taka 18. And finally, as per management decision, we included markup 20%. That is 19.90. So full cost
স্যার
plus selling
মার্কআপ মানে কি তাহলে দ্য পার্সেন্টেজ অফ প্রফিট?
markup and margin. So I am just telling that. Keep in mind, markup is a profit rate which is calculated on based on total production cost, and margin is also a profit rate which is calculated on selling price. Okay, so markup is calculated on total cost and margin is calculated on selling price. Okay, gap is
ইয়েস
there.
স্যার, ক্লিয়ার।
Both of these are profit percentage, but one is calculated on production cost, total production cost or total cost, and another is that is margin is calculated on selling
Selling
price.
price.
Okay,
ইয়েস
so
স্যার।
here selling price is 119.40. If we say margin is 20% on selling price, so we will calculate profit on selling price. That is, it would be 19.40 into 20%. But when it is said the markup is 20%, then we will calculate it on which price?
কষ্টের উপর স্যার
Markup here in this example,
Markup on production cost.
production cost. How much it will be?
19.90
19.90.
Here, this is said, the company wishes to add 20% to the full production cost. It is said through your understanding language, but we now learn two other languages of management information, that is markup and margin. So if it is said you have to calculate markup, you must calculate your profit rate on production cost, total production cost. And if you say that your margin is 20%, you have to calculate it on selling price. Okay, let's move forward. Here I just hiding the answer of the questions. This is an interactive question of your manual, adjusting the markup. The scenario is the full cost of providing a service is taka 40 per hour. Carefully listen and see the write-up and try to remind the keywords. Here, the full cost of providing a service is taka 40 per hour, and its selling price is currently determined as full cost plus 60%. So 40 taka is service cost and its selling price is determined by 60%, full cost plus 60%. In each of the following separate situation, you have to calculate the required profit markup percentage. You have to calculate profit markup percentage. Situation 1. A competitor launches a similar service for 60 per hour. That is mean, first of all, you have to calculate what is our selling price right now. So service cost is taka 40 per hour and we selling full cost plus 60%, right? So what is our selling price now?
60 per hour, sir.
No, not 60.
It is 64 taka, but it will be 60 taka. As
64 not
competitor,
No, don't go to the situation. I am just telling you how we running now without situation. What is our selling price?
Sir,
64
76 টাকা, sir.
No, that's not 76. How 76 come?
64 is it?
64 এর
84,
60%, sir.
64,
84, 84.
Look,
Sorry, 40 plus
So-
24, that is 64.
okay.
24 plus 40.
Many options came 86, 76, 64. So let's make it easy. Our total cost is taka 40, right? And it is said company sell their product with full cost plus 60%. So our full cost is taka 40 and 60% of taka 40 is
24.
24, sir.
24. So our selling price is now
64.
64, sir.
64. Is it clear to all?
জি, sir.
Ji sir.
Thank you. Now come to the situation 1. Our position is we are selling same product at the rate of taka 64. Now, a competitor in market, a competitor launches his product, same service with taka 60. Selling price is taka 60. In order to sell the service at the same price means how? How much?
At 64.
No,
Sir 60.
60, it will be 60.
I am selling, we are selling product, say we are existing supplier. We are selling our product at the rate of 64. A new competitor came in the market and he is offering same product at the rate of taka 60. So what I have to do?
We have to sell it 60.
We have to reduce our price, right?
Ji sir.
Otherwise, why customer will buy my product? If my competitor provide same product with a lower cost, why customer came to me? So I have to reduce product price. Same, say there that a competitor came into the market and he offering the same service with taka 64. There, the requirement is in order to sell the service at the same price as the competitor, that is competitor selling price is taka 60 and we have to sell it 60. Then the percentage markup must be reduced to our current,
Reduced to 50%.
please go slow. Our current percentage is, our profit percentage now
60%.
60%.
and we have to sell it now with taka 60. In that case, our profit would be, if we reduce our price, then our profit would be how much?
Sir 50%.
No.
20.
Before going, I
20,
have to
20.
calculate the amount, right? My
20.
cost is 40 and I have to sell it taka 60. So gap is 60 minus 40 equal to 20 is my profit. So my current profit markup is 60%. I have reduced it to
50%.
how much? So 20 is our profit, 40 is cost, 20 divided by 40 into 100 equal to 50. So my new profit markup would be 50%. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Are providing the service in case
Do anyone facing difficulties?
The full cost of providing the service.
Any
এটা
difficulties?
বুঝতে পারিনি নেটওয়ার্কের সমস্যার কারণে।
Okay, I am going again. Here, our current position is we selling a product to the market which cost is taka 40 and we selling it cost plus 60%. That is cost is 40 taka and 60% of 40 is taka 24. That is our current selling price is 64. Now a new product came into the market by a competitor and the product is same as our product. So the competitor selling it taka 60. The requirement is if we sell the product with competitor's price, our profit markup will be reduced to how or what percentage. So the competitor selling the product is 60 to the market and we have to sell this product to the market at the rate of taka 60. So if we sell our product taka 60 in the market, we will earn profit how much?
20,
স্যার
sir.
20 টাকা।
60 minus 40 is our cost. 60 is selling price, 40 is our cost. So we making profit 20%. So the percentage of profit is
50%.
50%. So we are making profit now 60%. If we sell the product at the rate of taka 60 per unit, we have to reduce profit markup from 60% to
50%.
50%. Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. So now forget the situation 1 and come to the situation 2. The full cost of providing the service increased to 50 per hour. Our production cost or service cost was taka 40, right? Now market situation is the full cost of providing the service increases to taka 50. So our now production cost is 50 per hour. The required markup percentage to achieve the same absolute value of markup per hour of service provided is. We have to calculate the required markup percentage to achieve same absolute value of profit markup. So our profit amount was per hour 24. So absolute value means we have to earn 24 taka by selling the product under option 2. So under option 2, my cost is taka 50 and I have to earn profit how much?
24, sir.
24. So my selling price would be, new selling price would be
48%.
74.
74. First of all, we have to calculate our selling price, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So our product selling price would be 74. Then come to the point, what is the requirement? The requirement is the new profit markup, right? So our new profit is taka 24. Our cost of product is
50, sir.
new cost of product is 50. So the profit markup is,
48%.
48%.
is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I move forward?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Here, another type of math we may have to calculate in the exam. Determining the markup to achieve a required return on investment. Required return on investment. we don't know, should we be able to sell our product with our determined price? It can be, the selling price can be or may be out of market research, or it can be less than the market, or it can be justified to the market. As we determining our product price with an assumption, estimation, it may, all of the three options may occur in our product price. We may see in the market that a product offering, same product offering, someone selling a high price, someone selling low price, someone selling average price. Sorry. So the justified, if the product price is not justified with the market, we may lose our market share or customer may not accept our product. So while determining selling price, we have to have market research. We have to have PR market. We have to have review the PR market product price. Otherwise, our product price may be not justified to the market. Here, target profit actually lead the, in some cases, lead the product price to a unjustified or beyond the market acceptance. However, company to company, your product, you have the full right to determine your pricing strategy, but it should be justified. So pricing to generate a return on investment is, can be, we can see this in a work example. ZZ Limited requires an annual return of 30% on the investment in all of its product. ZZ target is to achieve 30% of its investment. So he wants profit 30% on its all investment. So in the forthcoming year, like 8 lakh will be invested in non-current assets. You will invest 8 lakh in non-current asset in the coming year. And working capital to produce, sell 50,000 units of product Z. And he wants to sell 50,000 of product Z in the market. The full cost per unit of product Z is taka 100. So here in first two sentences, it is clear what is our target. First, in first sentence they defined, and in second sentence they defined how much they will invest. So we may calculate our target profit from first two lines. We need 30% and we have to invest 8 lakhs. So our desired investment return or our desired profit would be how much? $8 lakhs into 30%.
2,40,000
2,40,000 is our required profit, right? And we know here last line is our full cost per unit is taka 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So we have to sell 50,000 units of product. So our total product profit is desired profit is 2,40,000 and our target sale quantity is 50,000 units. So per unit profit would be
4.8.
4.8. And finally, we have to calculate our product price. So product selling price is 100, we know, cost of product is 100 and profit per unit is taka 4.8. So our selling price of product is 104 and 80. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Let's move forward. So we already have seen some worked example about full cost plus pricing. It also said markup. Okay. So the full cost plus pricing has some advantages also. The advantages are, as we seen here, the price is quick and easy to calculate. Pricing, most of the cases, when you say or when you asked for to discuss some advantage and disadvantage, merits, demerits of any issue, you can discuss some common issue about it. First of all, the price, the system is quick and easy to calculate or easy to calculate, and pricing decision can be delegated to more junior. As it is easy to calculate, you can consider or you can delegate the pricing decision to your junior staff as well. And a price in excess of full cost should ensure that an organization working at normal capacity will cover all of its cost, and price increase can be justified as cost rise. That is, when your cost will be rise, then your product price will be rise. Like some besides these advantages, it also faces some difficulties. For that is full cost plus pricing faces some difficulties. These are, it fails to recognize that since demand may be determining price, there will be a profit maximizing combination of price and demand. It reduces incentive to control cost. That is, disadvantages.
Out. Umpires call the yes, umpires call the out. Nana, pitch করতে তো outside. Outside.
Can we understand her? Can we recognize her?
স্যার এইবার তো গ্যাস এইবার গ্যাস
ওনাকে একটু মিউট করে দেন।
এবার আউট না দেয় আউট
Whose mic is this?
ওই কোর্সটা দেখছি
রেজওয়ানা আহমেদ।
Sir,
ইনফিং দিছি বল
তো ভাই তাহির ভাই
পুলাতুল পায়
বলের সুই খাওয়াতে হলে প্রথমে জাম্পিং
করেন ভাই।
জাম্পিংটা সবসময় নিচু করো
ভাই আমার
যখন
নয়
সেকেন্ড আবার
তৌহিদ বিন
দেখাবে তখন তুমি
মোর্শেদ
ওই
নাকি
সুইংটাকে
আহমেদ ওনার।
সুইং তুমি কি বলছো
তহিদ ভাই আপনি একটু মিউট করেন।
ভাই কোস্ট কে আছে?
I just muted him. So he is Tawhid, right?
Sir.
Okay. So we are in here, this slide, to reduce the incentive to control cost, right? How it is, how it can be a disadvantage. See, when we decide our cost, when we decide our profit based on cost, so we may have no control on cost, as we may think that whatever the cost is, we can set our target profit, then we can determine our selling price and be able to sell the product to the market. So we can realize that whatever the cost incurred. So in that case, management may be lost its control. It requires arbitrary absorption of overhead into product cost. That is, in case of absorption costing, it is arbitrary because we don't know whether we can.
কি দিছো?
What is this? In absorption costing, we only can recover the fixed cost which the product sold, but the unit not sold, and we don't know will it be sold in future. So full unit of fixed cost may not be capitalized or not be recovered. So that's why it is also a limitations. And full cost plus pricing is applied strictly. The organization may be cut in vicious circle like the one. Here, see the graph. Price is set using total, in short, if we say regarding full cost plus pricing, price is set using total cost per unit based on budgeted sales. Resulting price may be too high to achieve the budgeted demand. As we determine our target price, and we may, if it is justified, then we can achieve our target budgeted sales, and if it is not accepted by market, we may lose the market and may not we may not achieve our budgeted target. So it may reduce the output volume, increase the fixed cost per unit, and higher selling price result from full cost price formula. As we seen earlier, the higher the selling price, higher the profit. Now we can calculate our we can go to another topic, that is marginal cost plus pricing. After completion of full cost plus pricing, now we come to the point of marginal cost plus pricing. So first of all, an work example, calculating a marginal cost plus price. Product Y incurs direct variable production cost of taka 7 per unit. Product Y incurs direct variable production of cost of taka 7 per unit. Fixed production cost amount is taka 17,900 each product. Variable selling and distribution cost per unit is taka 3.8 per unit, and fixed selling, distribution cost and administrative cost per amount is 24,800 each period. So fixed cost are periodical and variable cost per unit is given here, 7 and 3.8. Selling price are determined on a marginal cost plus basis, using a markup of 30% of the marginal cost of sales. So we have to calculate the selling price per unit of product Y and the profit that will result from sale of 26,800 units each period. Marginal cost means variable cost, okay? And we have to calculate markup from here. Now come to the point. So our marginal cost of product Y would be, how much our marginal cost? What is our marginal cost in this product?
7 per unit.
7 per unit, and we have another variable cost, selling and distribution cost.
Yes, sir, 3.8.
3.8. So our total Marginal costing means variable cost plus pricing. So our total
10.8.
variable cost or marginal cost is 10.8.
8.
And we have to use markup 30%. Markup means, as I discussed earlier of this class, markup is calculated on cost and margin is calculated on selling price. So here my margin is how much? 10.8 is my variable or marginal cost, and 30% markup on marginal cost is 10.80 into 30%.
3.24.
3.24. So our markup is 3.24 per unit. Okay. So first issue is our first requirement is calculate the selling price per unit of product Y. So our selling price per unit would be
14.04.
14.04. Yes. First one is done. And the second option is the profit that will result from sales of 26,800 units. So direct we can calculate this profit using two ways. First one is we can go through by details calculation, and second one is we can go through shortcut calculation. So first of all, we going with details calculation. So our marginal cost is 10.8 per unit. Our variable cost, that is 7 and 3.8. So variable cost for 26,800 units would be 10.8 into 26,800. How much?
2,89,440.
And add fixed cost with them, 70,900 and 24,800. Then total cost would be
3,32,140.
3,32,140. And our selling price is 14.04 into 26,800.
Three lakh 76,272.
76,200. So 332, 376. So our profit is 44,000 something, right?
Yes, sir.
32,
44,132.
Okay. This is details calculation. We can go through a shortcut method as discussed in our immediate last lecture, shortcut method. That is, first of all, we calculate contribution for provided selling price, selling units. So we will sell 26,800 units and our contribution per unit is 3.24. So total contribution would be
86,832.
86,832. And after contribution, what expenditure we have to deduct? Or remaining expenditure? What expenditure remains to deduct?
Fixed cost.
Only
cost.
fixed. So here fixed cost is, fixed production cost is
24,000.
7,100 and 24,800 is selling distribution fixed cost. So total fixed cost is 42,700, right? So our profit would be total contribution minus total fixed cost. Then we will find our profit. 86 minus 42. It's 44,132. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
With step 3. Okay, then we can move forward. Here are some advantages and disadvantages of marginal cost plus price. The advantages are, as usual speaking, it's simple and method to use. It avoids the arbitrary apportionment and absorption of fixed cost that is necessary with absorption costing. It is more useful than total cost plus pricing for short-term management decision making. The basic gap between total cost, that is full cost or production cost plus pricing or marginal costing, is in full cost plus pricing, we calculate our profit margin on full cost, that is variable cost plus fixed cost. Adding variable cost and fixed cost, we calculate total production cost, then we calculate our profit margin. But in marginal costing, we only use variable costs to calculate our profit. After calculating margin, a variable cost, total variable cost, sales minus total variable cost, we get contribution. Then we deduct fixed cost. Okay, this is basically main difference. Fixed cost does not taken into consideration while calculating profit under marginal cost plus pricing. The main disadvantage of marginal cost plus pricing are as follows. The full cost might not be recovered in the long term. When we calculate our price, product price, with adding margin on full cost, the chance of recovering fixed cost is high. But in marginal cost plus pricing, as we calculate our profit on margin, so after margin, that is after contribution, after profit, after charging profit, if we found shortage of contribution to recover fixed cost, it may not be recovered. So there is a chance of loss for company in marginal costing. That is marginal cost plus pricing. The pricing method does not ensure the sufficient attention to demand conditions, competitors' price, or profit maximization. So here, this system does not ensure profit maximization for the company. So the basic difference between markup and margin, as we discussed earlier of this class today, when sales price are being determined on cost plus basis, it is extremely important to be clear about whether the profit to added to unit cost is calculated as a percentage of cost or as a percentage of selling price. That is, we calculating profit on what? Percentage. The percentage is calculating on what price? Is it cost price or is it sales price? When we calculate our profit percentage based on cost, our total cost or marginal cost, it is called markup. And when we calculate our profit percentage on the basis of selling price, it is called margin. See, product Q incurs a total cost 80 units টাকা 80 per unit and its selling price is টাকা 100. Here we will find the gap between markup and margin on, but the basis of this two is same cost, same selling price, but percentage would be different. See option 1, the markup applied. When we use markup percentage of profit percentage on markup, then it would be, see the example is our cost is টাকা 80, selling price is টাকা 100. So our profit is টাকা 20. So if it is said profit percentage is calculated markup basis, then we will divide our profit amount or profit percentage by selling cost price, total cost price. So here our profit is 20 and cost is 80. Our markup percentage is 25% on total cost. And if it is said we have to calculate margin earned by product, we have to calculate by profit. We have to divide profit amount by selling amount. Then we will get margin percentage. See, same profit, but markup rate is 25% and margin rate is 20%. Is it clear? When it is said calculate markup, we will divide profit by cost. And when it is said calculate margin, we will divide profit by selling price. Then we will get our desired margin. Okay. Now let's see the interactive question of calculation of markup and margin. For calculation of markup and margin, we just follow the formula we just discussed. Profit divided by cost, markup, profit divided by selling price, margin. Okay. So let's come to the situation 1. If the full cost is 14 per unit, a product's full cost is taka 14 per unit, calculate the price to achieve a margin of 20% of the selling price. We have to calculate the price, selling price. Price means selling price to achieve a margin of 20%. So we 17.5. Okay.
16.8.
Before going to answer, first we have to discuss how it is to be calculated. Then we go to the answer. See, here we need to calculate margin. As we know, margin is calculated on what price?
Selling price, sir.
Selling price. But in question, they given
Cost price, cost, sir.
cost price. So how we calculate this? They given
Margin
cost
पे sir
price.
markup पे convert करवा.
So we have to convert margin into markup. We can go through our traditional system. That is, as we said, it's Oikik Niyam.
जी sir.
So here we have to imagine our selling price, right?
जी sir.
So we have to assume our selling price is taka
100.
with 20% margin. So the margin would be
20 টাকা স্যার
20. So cost
80 টাকা স্যার
80. So we can say that if cost is 80, selling price is
100.
100. So if cost is 14, then our selling price would be 80
17.
divided by 100 into 14. How much it would be? 17.5. Is it clear to all, or I need to further calculator need to describe more?
জি স্যার বুঝতে পারছি স্যার
Okay. Second situation is very easy. I think everybody can calculate it. Selling price is 27 per unit, determined on the basis of full cost plus price. The full cost is given here, targeted. Calculate the markup percentage. You have to calculate the markup percentage. What would be the rate is?
So 50%.
How it come?
27 minus 18 taka. So we can say profit is 9 taka. So
Okay,
profit
nine. Very
divided
good.
by production cost.
Production cost is taka
18
18. So the markup rate will come to the 15%, 50%, right?
50%. Yes, sir.
Okay. It's challenging. Situation number 3. It's quite challenging. A selling price of 165 per unit earns a markup of 106.25% of full cost. What is the full cost per unit? We have to calculate full cost per unit. Selling price is given taka 165 and our markup rate is 106.25. Here selling price given and given markup, but we have to calculate full cost per unit. So markup, here they given markup. So we need cost price, right?
জি স্যার
So let's again go to the Wiki Neo, these traditional rules. We can assume that our cost is, as we need cost, our cost is 100. Assume cost is 100 taka. Total cost per unit is 100. Assume, we assume. So at the rate of 106.25% markup, selling price would be
206.25.
206.25. So we can say if selling price is 206.25, cost is 100. Then if selling price 165, then our cost would be 165 into 100 divided by 206.25. Then how much it will come?
80 taka.
Is it understandable to all?
Yes, sir.
It's mid-level difficulty math. First one is easy, second one is okay, third one is mid-level difficulties. Okay, so we found 80 taka is our full cost. Should we be able to calculate this type of math in the exam hall?
Yes, sir. We think.
জি স্যার
Inshallah. It is also a mid-level difficulty math. Here just one thing given. A product selling price is determined by adding 33.33 to its full cost. 33.3% to its full cost. A product selling price is determined by adding 33.33% to its full cost. We have to calculate what percentage margin on sale price does this represent. Full cost selling price at 33.33%, adding with cost, we determine selling price. So we have to calculate margin on sales price. What percentage margin on sales price does this represent? Can we calculate this percentage of margin? That is conversion of markup. 33.33% is our markup or margin?
Yes, sir. It is
It's margin.
24.99%.
No. First of all, we have to know the given percentage, that is 33.33, is markup or margin?
Markup.
Markup.
ধরছে তার মানে
Does it everybody of this class agreed? It is markup.
জি
Yes, sir.
স্যার
It is markup.
it should be
Very
markup.
good. So we have to calculate margin. Okay. So one shortcut way, always remember that margin for same profit, markup is greater than margin. So in that case, our margin would be less than 33.33%.
It should be 25.
Should be. It's a clue. Okay.
Yes.
So in multiple question, if we see that all answer is above 33.33 and only one answer is below 30.33, this is our answer. But if we find multiple answer below 33.33, we have to calculate it, no options. So let's calculate our margin. Here we can go through our traditional way. Say, assume our cost is 100. Our total cost is 100. So 33.33% profit on cost will give profit of 33.33. So our selling price would be 133.33, right?
Yes, sir.
জি স্যার
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if our selling price is 133.33, our cost is 100.
জি স্যার
If our selling price is 100, then what would be our cost?
$25 স্যার
25%. Did you calculate it?
গুণন
By seeing
sir,
answer?
it is.
Did you calculate it?
জি স্যার 33 গুণন 100 ডিভাইডেড বাই 133 স্যার
No. Is it gives a 25? Can you please calculate it again?
So 33.33 divided by
Divided by
133.33.
133 into 100.
Yes, sir, into 100. So it is 24.998%.
Right. So we can say it's 25% approximate. Okay. So our answer is correct. I just checked whether you calculated or said the answer directly. So hope we can give answer that type of question. And in your exam, you frequently face that type of question in your exam. And 2, 3, 4 questions may become regarding this issue. Okay. So don't hesitate or don't be confused about markup and margin, and please do exercise this type of maths, and it's tricky, and you have to understand the language, what they're saying, and you have to understand what is their desired, and directly you have to go through the point of answer. So hopefully we can calculate this type of maths, and we can give a correct answer if we find this sort of questions in the exam paper. Now, we have to take a break for 15 minutes. It's prayer and little drinks break. Okay, we'll be back on 8:40. Okay.
স্যার আধা ঘন্টা হলে
Yeah.
ভালো হয় স্যার, 15 মিনিটে খাওয়া দাওয়া নামাজ।
No, no. I will take dinner after concluding class. Okay, just it's a drinks break just, and somebody going to take his prayer. Please go for it. Okay, it's 15 minutes. We will be back on 8:40. Okay.
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যালো, ওয়েলকাম ব্যাক। শুনতে পাচ্ছেন আমাকে?
জি স্যার।
জি স্যার, শোনা যায়।
ওকে,
জি স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
একটু দেখি কারা কারা আছে আজকে ক্লাসে। আজিমুল ইসলাম,
আজিজুল না
নবী,
আজিমুল।
আজিমুল, নবী হোসেন, এর মানে ডিভাইসের সমস্যা এই দুইজনের। তৌহিদ বিন আহমেদ, তসলিম, তসলিম 1239, তৌসিফ আহমেদ, তামজিদ শাহরিয়ার, তাহির আফসার,
ইয়েস স্যার, আছি আমি।
ওকে, সোহেল মেহেদি, সোহেল মেহেদি আছেন? শরীফ জাহিদ,
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম, আছি স্যার।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, শামিমা নাসরিন,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
জি থ্যাংক ইউ, সঞ্জিদা সারোয়ার, সাদিয়া বিনতে সাদিয়া আছেন? তপু ঘোষ,
জি স্যার।
শাহ মোহাম্মদ 1123,
জি স্যার, আছি স্যার।
রেজওয়ানা হাফিজ,
ইয়েস স্যার, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আছি।
ইফতি 1088, ইফতি 1088, রাশেদ আলম রায়হান,
জি স্যার, আছি স্যার।
রাকিব হাসান,
স্যার আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
সৌমেন, ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, সৌমেন,
ইয়েস স্যার, আছি।
আচ্ছা, মেহজাবিন 108387, মেহজাবিন,
ইয়েস স্যার।
জুবায়ের ফাহিম,
জি স্যার, আছি স্যার।
রাসেল হোসেন মোল্লা, মনিরুজ্জামান,
আছি। আচ্ছা,
থ্যাংক ইউ, নাহিমউদ্দিন,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার।
ফজলুল হক 1216, ফজলুল হক, আজিজুল ইসলাম,
হ্যালো স্যার, আমি ফজলুল হক বলছিলাম স্যার।
জি স্যার, আমি
ওকে
আছি।
ওকে, কুশেশ্বর সাহা,
জি স্যার, ইয়েস স্যার, আছি স্যার।
থ্যাংক ইউ, জাসকিয়া খানম,
প্রেজেন্ট স্যার আছে।
জাহিদ খান, জাহিদ খান, আচ্ছা, ওকে। ইমরান আহমেদ, আছেন, ওকে। ফাহারিয়া রহমান, ফাহারিয়া রহমান, শুধু আই দিয়ে কার এটা? ওকে, বাকি সবাই মনে হয় আছে, বাকিদের সাথে কথা হচ্ছে। এই রেজাউর রহমান আছে কি?
জি স্যার, জি
রেজাউর রহমান, ওকে, ঠিক আছে। লেটস মুভ।
স্যার সবার কি নাম কল করা হয়েছে?
সবাইকে বলি নাই, আপনি কে?
স্যার আমি আওয়াল হোসেন।
হ্যাঁ, আপনি আছেন, আমি তো দেখছি, এটা খেয়াল করছি, এই জন্য যাদের
থ্যাংক ইউ
সাথে
স্যার, থ্যাংক
কথা হচ্ছে, থ্যাংক ইউ, যাদের সাথে কথা হচ্ছে তাদের নাম
আসসালামু
বলা
আলাইকুম
যাবে
স্যার,
না।
আমি আছি, আমার নাম রাসেল হোসেন মোল্লা, আমি একটু ওয়াশরুমে গিয়েছিলাম তো।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে, ওকে।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
যাদের সাথে interaction হচ্ছে তাদেরকে আমি কল করিনি।
আমি আছি স্যার।
ওকে, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। আর অন্য যারা আছেন নাম বলিনি, বাট ই করে দেন চ্যাট বক্সে কমেন্ট করে দেন।
স্যার আমি সোহেল মেহেদি আছি স্যার।
আছেন না? ঠিক আছে, ওকে,
সোহেল মেহেদি স্যার।
ঠিক আছে। সোহেল মেহেদি, হ্যাঁ, আপনাকে কল করেছি, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
জি স্যার।
Now, last topic of this chapter is transfer pricing. মনিরুজ্জামান, আপনার কি ভয়েস প্রবলেম ছিল? আপনাকে আমি কল করেছিলাম।
না, আমি রেসপন্স করছি তো। মানে
ঠিক আছে,
এটা ওই যে কি বলে, মিউট আনমিউটের মধ্যে ডিফারেন্স হয়ে গেছে।
ওকে ওকে, ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। ট্রান্সফার প্রাইজিং একটা, ইটস এ big concept. Transfer pricing, it's a huge scope of transfer pricing is huge. Actually, we use transfer pricing while converting international transaction to local currency or to other countries' currency. We use transfer pricing process. But in this case, transfer pricing means not that. In international, that is conversion of currency. In terms of transfer pricing, in their case, management information purpose, in this chapter only, it is this transfer pricing indicates intercompany transfer, interdivisional transfer, transfer of goods from one intercompany. That is, as we know, we have some in a group of companies, ownership is same, but entity is different. One company may transfer its goods to another company. It may include this transfer pricing. Another way is in production under a single factory, there are some process, like if we give an example about our textile industry process, we can assume that, or we can realize that there are some process to complete a raw material to a finished goods. The conversion of raw material to finished goods takes number of process. Like if we give example regarding preparation of fabrics or a dress, which we use generally, basically the starting is the main raw material comes from nature, that is cotton. From cotton, we prepare thread by a process. This is a process from preparation of thread from raw cotton. Then after thread, we do knitting to prepare fabrics. That is another process. Then after knitting, the prepared fabric may be colored through dyeing unit. After dyeing, it goes to another process for cutting. Then after cutting, it go to a next process, it's sewing. Then after sewing, it goes to, it may require some accessories like button, zip, whatever it is required. Then it goes for quality checking, QC. If the QC completed, then it may go for packing. Then after packing, it will go to the warehouse. After preparing a certain quantity ordered by buyer, we go for shipment. So a number of process from starting to finish. That is raw material to finished goods. The number of process we performed. All the process may be performed under a single factory or under a single roof, or individual process may performed by company, different company. So there is some transfer. When we purchase or procure cotton and we convert it into thread, it has some costing. One is purchase costing, procurement costing, then process costing. So with raw material, we add some cost. Then with this cost, we add some profit. Then we transfer it to another process or to another company. If it is under same roof, we transfer it from one division or one unit to another unit. If it's not done under a single roof or under a single company, we transfer one company to another company. So in each stage of transfer, there are some cost, there are some profit. So one unit's cost or one unit's finished goods, another unit's raw material. One company's finished goods, another company's raw material. And one company's finished goods price, another company's raw material price. So here we see different process, different costing, different level of cost addition and different level of profit addition. At the end stage, we get final cost and at final markup, then we sell it to the product. So under this process, we go through this transfer with pricing is say transfer pricing. So here transfer pricing is used when division of an organization need to charge other division of the same organization for goods or services that are payable to them. For example, subsidiary A might manufacture a component that is used to as part of product made by subsidiary B of the same company. The component can also be brought on or sold to external market. Therefore, there will be source of revenue for subsidiary is 2. That is, in case of transfer, a company can transfer its product to another division of the company, or he may sell the product, his product, to the open market. So he has 2 options. So external sales revenue from sales made to the organization and internal sales revenue from the transfer price charged for components supplied to subsidiary B. That is, if we sell external to the company, it will give revenue, and if we transfer internally, it also give revenue. But as a whole, when we combine or consolidate all the subsidiaries under a single account, then intercompany transfer profit may reduced, that is adjusted as per accounting procedure. So if the transfer price profit is adjusted, if the transfer is occurred on intercompany or interdivision, it is adjusted. Then why we made this transfer? So the aims of transfer pricing system is to enable the realistic measurement of divisional profit. As we know, in a company, a large number of department or division works. To make all the divisions department profitable, transfer pricing is required. Otherwise, some division may be less focused on profit and some division may be more focused on profit. That may be imbalanced, or there may be some difficulty arise as all divisions are not making profit. To ensure profitability of departments, all the divisions of the organization, or to make effective all divisional works, transfer pricing is required. To provide the supplier with a realistic profit and the receiver with a realistic cost, to give autonomy to the managers. Some divisions are revenue generating, some division are cost centered, some divisions are support oriented. So the managers of service division, support division may be felt underprivileged as they are not revenue generating divisions, and they may face inferiority or may face difficulty with collaboration with the revenue generating department. That's why, to give autonomy to the managers of division, this transfer pricing is required. To encourage goal congruence of the company, to ensure profit maximization as a whole, the company, the main goal to maximize the profit of the whole company, and as a whole, it may be difficult to reconcile all these aims. In practical, we may face following transfer pricing. Market price, transfer price may be occurred in market price, cost plus a percentage of profit. Two-part transfer pricing may be a dual pricing. So practically, this all type of transfer pricing we may see. As we all know, market price is what a product demand in the market. In what price a product demand in the market, and it is accepted by the customer. So if a perfect competitive market exists for a product, then the external market price is optimum transfer price if the supplying division is operating at full capacity. Here the term full capacity means the company has no chance to produce additional quantity within a period of time, say for a year. That is, if the company's capacity is say 1 lakh unit and it is producing 1 lakh units. So the company has no capacity to produce additional units to sell or meet additional demand. The market price should be adjusted for saving in certain cost that may not be incurred on internal transfer. So while we taking decision to sell product in open market and compared to internal market, internal department, we have to consider this. If we want to sell our product in open market, we have to incur packing cost, advertising cost, distribution cost, bad debts, etc., etc. But while we use internal transfer, this type of cost may not be incurred because there is a less chance of bad debt, less chance advertising cost may not recur, distribution channel is not recurred. As we know, the inter-department is situated in same premises most of the times. So this type of expenditure may not occur. So in case of internal transfer and market price, third party sale, in price consideration, this type of expenditure need to be considered. Care must be taken to ensure that the division's product is the same as that offered by external market. Sometimes we offer high quality product to market, but in case of internal transfer, we may don't maintain that type of quality. In that case, the level playing field is not ensured. So we have to be very careful when internal division transfer is made. We have to ensure that the product quality quantity is equal to offered that is offered to the market and that is offered to the inter-department. Here is interactive question. Say we have two products. We have two division A and division B. Here we have some variable costs. Division A taka 10, division B taka 15. Transfer price at market value. As A transferring, so it has no transfer price. But when B getting the product, C total cost of A is 20, and at transfer, when A transfer it to B, transfer price for B is taka 20. And fixed cost A 5 taka, B 20 taka, transfer price or selling price, profit A taka 5 and B taka 25, and transfer price or selling price is for A taka 20 and for B taka 70. Okay. Now, division A can sell externally at taka 20 per unit or transfer internally to division B. Division A has option. He can sell his product external to the markets, or he can transfer his product to division B at the rate of taka 20 per unit. Division B receives an offer from a customer of taka 30 per unit for its final product. In the meantime, here, division B received an offer from a external customer to sell this product taka 30. Final product at the rate of taka 30. Our requirement is, would division B accept the offer of taka 30 per unit given the existing transfer price? So from the above scenario we have seen, finished product price of division A is taka 20 and division B is taka 70. And it is also said division B got an offer from external to sell his finished product at the rate of 30. So our requirement is A. Requirement A is would division B accept the offer of taka 30 per unit given by the existing transfer price? Under existing transfer price, would division B accept the offer of taka 30?
No, sir.
One said no.
No.
Can you please explain why no?
স্যার ডিভিশন এর লাভ হচ্ছে ঠিক হয়, কিন্তু ডিভিশন বি যে ম্যানেজার আছে তার লাভ হচ্ছে না। এতে করে তার ইনসেন্টিভ কমবে স্যার, তার এফিসিয়েন্সি কমে যাবে। ওভারঅল কোম্পানির প্রফিট হবে, কিন্তু স্পেসিফিক্যালি ডিভিশন বি ম্যানেজারের এফিসিয়েন্সি কমবে।
Actually, full cost of division B for per unit is 45. That is তার কস্টই তো হচ্ছে 45 টাকা। সুতরাং 30 টাকার অফার সে কিভাবে অ্যাকসেপ্ট করবে?
So we are unanimously agreed that division B will not accept the offer, right?
Yes, sir.
As his final product price is 70 and he received offer for to sell it taka 30. Generally, anyone, not only divisional manager, will not sell the product as his selling price is 70 and he got an offer to sell it taka 30. So we definitely regret this proposal and we should not accept it. So our answer is no. Okay, absolutely right, you are. Let's go to the option 2. Option 2 based on option 1. Option A. Here we take a decision that we will not sell the product to the external market at the rate of taka 30. Option B said the decision taken in option A, is this the correct decision from the company's point of view? So in option A, we taken decision based on division B's point of view, right? Division B's manager thought my selling price costing is 45, my selling price is 70, and I got an offer for selling product at the rate of taka 30. So I should regret the product, I should not accept the product. But in option B, it is said, is the decision of division B manager is correct?
No, sir. Correct না, sir.
Here,
স্যার এখানে একটা
another
লজিক আছে।
division A
লজিকটা হলো
surplus capacity. Is the decision of B is correct? Division A has surplus capacity. The decision we taken that we will not sell the product. Is this is correct if division A is running with surplus capacity? Please.
সঠিক ডিসিশন না, স্যার।
মনে হয় এরপরেও আমরা অ্যাকসেপ্ট করতে পারি না, কারণ ডিভিশন এর কস্ট হচ্ছে 15 টাকা। এখানে যদি 15 টাকা করেও বি কে দেওয়া হয়, সেই ক্ষেত্রে বি ডিভিশনের খরচ হয়ে যায় 30 টাকা 40 টাকা, আর আমাদের অফার হচ্ছে 30 টাকার। সুতরাং এখানেও মনে হয় অ্যাকসেপ্ট করা যায় না।
স্যার কোম্পানি পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউতে অ্যাকসেপ্ট করা যাবে স্যার, কারণ এখানে আমাদের ভেরিয়েবল কস্ট স্যার কম আছে 25 টাকা, আর আমরা এখানে কন্ট্রিবিউশন 5 টাকা পাচ্ছি। এই কন্ট্রিবিউশন দিয়ে আমরা ফিক্সড কস্টকে রিকভার করতে পারবো স্যার।
এখানে ফিক্সড করে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে 5 টাকা এ কোম্পানির আর বি কোম্পানির 10 টাকা 15 টাকা, আর বি কোম্পানির প্রফিট আছে 25 টাকা। কত হইল? 40 টাকা। 40 টাকা। এরপরে শুধু বাকি থাকছে এই কোম্পানির প্রফিট 5 টাকা। যদি আমরা 40 টাকা কমে বেশি, তাহলে বি কোম্পানির প্রফিট কিন্তু থাকে না, এ কোম্পানিরও থাকে না, বি কোম্পানিরও থাকে না। এই
Okay. So there is a debate. We can go for our decision, someone saying our decision is correct from the B's point of view, division BA point of view, and from company's point of view. When we take decision from the viewpoint of company as a whole, we have to consider two issues: whether the company is running with surplus capacity or the company is running with full capacity. When the company is running with surplus capacity, that means the company has some option to further production. So in case of surplus capacity, the company will accept offer if they can manage any contribution from selling. That is, as we know, how can we calculate contribution?
Selling minus variable cost, sir.
Sales minus variable cost. Very good. So if we can contribute, get some contribution, we can accept the offer from the company's point of view if the company runs with surplus capacity. So
Yes, sir.
in this example, total variable cost of the company is for A, taka 10, and for B, taka 15. So total variable cost of the company, division A and B, is taka 25. And we got an offer to sell the product at the rate of taka 30. So we have a contribution of taka 5 per unit, right?
Yes, sir.
So if we accept this proposal of selling taka 30, we can make contribution at the rate of taka 5 per unit. So from the viewpoint of company, and as A is running, division A is running with surplus capacity, the decision taken in option A for not selling the product outside by division B is not correct. Okay. So option B, answer of Roman 1 is no. The decision taken by B in option A is not correct. Here, I can discuss some issue that when a company face some difficulties, unable to sell its product to the market, it has to pay, or it has to pay some recurring cost. Like company has some cost that have to pay, we running our production or not, like labor cost, some material that may lost, that may damaged. So considering the situation, the management of the company thought that we have to run the company and have to incur this cost, unavoidable cost, and to recover unavoidable cost, we have to sell some product if we get some contribution. That is, if we can recover our variable cost. And as we are running with surplus capacity, fixed cost, that is period cost, we can recover our period cost, that is fixed cost, by selling the surplus capacity of product, that is remaining quantity. By selling remaining quantity at the time or in season, we can recover our period cost by fixed cost. That is, we all know about the season of business. As we see in our shopping market or shopping complex, all over the year, the average sale is marginal, or either the shops or supermarket, super shops running with break-even point or some loss. But in a occasion, holy occasion like Eid, Puja, Christmas, they have a big sale and they earn a huge profit from this type of occasions, and that is their profit, and they give subsidy to those months in which they cannot recover their fixed cost. By this, business is going. So in off season, they sell their product to break even or some loss. So in every company, same situation is going. So if you have surplus capacity, go with your variable cost. If your variable cost is recovered and you can earn some contribution, sell the product. This is the business key. So in that case, same happen. So in option A, the decision taken by B not to sell the product is wrong. In option B, Roman 1, as the company is running with surplus capacity. And in Roman 2, division A is operating at full capacity. If the division A is running with full capacity, is the decision of B is correct?
Yes, sir.
In that case, yes, because division A is running with full capacity and he has to recover his all type of cost by selling this product. So if we sell this product at the rate of taka 30 per unit, we cannot recover our both departments fixed cost. So that is a decision taken by division B in option A is correct. That is yes. Is it clear to all?
এখানে যেটা আমরা বিতে বুঝলাম যে ডিভিশন এ তে সারপ্লাস ক্যাপাসিটি আছে, কিন্তু ডিভিশন বি এর ব্যাপারে ইনফরমেশন সারপ্লাস বা কি এভাবে কিছু বলা নেই। হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, তার মানে ডিভিশন বি সে বিক্রি করবে কিনা এবং এ এবং বি এর উভয়ের সিদ্ধান্তই তো পার্টিকুলার কোম্পানি নিবে আর কি। হ্যাঁ, তো সেই দিক থেকে যেহেতু আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে শুধু 25 টাকা মানে রিকভার করা যাচ্ছে, অনলি 5 টাকা টুয়ার্ডস মার্জিন থাকছে, কিন্তু বি তো মানে সারপ্লাস না ডেফিসিট না আইডেল ক্যাপাসিটি আছে এ ব্যাপারে কোনো ইনফরমেশন, শুধু এর ব্যাপারটা আছে। সে কারণে আমার কাছে মনে হয় যে রোমান এর ক্ষেত্রে নো আসবে বিটা।
Roman A is no.
জি,
We are also saying no.
আচ্ছা, ডিভিশন এর ক্ষেত্রে না, লজিকটা আমি আর কি বললাম আর কি, এটা যেহেতু বীর সিদ্ধান্তটা নেই এখানে।
Here, B is from the information available here. B is only selling division. It has to incur some variable cost to make the product.
ও নট প্রোডাকশন দিবে, ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, শুধু
B is only selling division. Product division A is available based on available information. We cannot consider other information as not is given in this in our scenario. If we consider it, that may be wrong. Okay, so here division A is producing the production department and division B is actually selling division. So
if so যদি সেটা হয় সেক্ষেত্রে উই ক্যান থিঙ্ক টুয়াইস। এখানে তো 25 রিকভার হচ্ছে, 5 টাকা কিন্তু আপনার ফিক্সড কস্ট আমরা কন্ট্রিবিউশন রাখতে পারছি ফিক্সড কস্টের জন্য। যদি আইডেল ক্যাপাসিটি এর থেকে যায়, এ যদি আইডেল ক্যাপাসিটিতে রান করে, তো আইডেল ক্যাপাসিটিতে রান করার থেকে মানে হচ্ছে আমরা ফিক্সড কস্ট প্রপারলি ইউজ করতে পারছি না। মানে ফিক্সড কস্টের খরচ আমরা উঠাতে পারছি না। তো যদি বিক্রি করে যদি আমরা ওখান থেকে কিছু রিকভারি হয়, সেটি কেন তাহলে গ্রহণ হবে না?
সরি,
মানে সেক্ষেত্রে তো যদি অনলি ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং কনসার্ন যদি হয় রোমান অনে, সেক্ষেত্রে তো আমরা দেখছি যে 30 টাকা যেহেতু অফার আসতেছে, 30 টাকা অফার আসলে সে 25 টাকা তো ভেরিয়েবল কস্ট থেকে উদ্ধার করতে পারছে এবং বাকি 5 টাকা কিন্তু ফিক্সড কস্টের জন্য সে কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারছে। যেহেতু তার এখানে বলছে যে সারপ্লাস ক্যাপাসিটি আছে, সারপ্লাস ক্যাপাসিটি ইন্ডিকেটস তার একটা আইডেল ক্যাপাসিটিতে রান করতেছে, এরকম মিন করছে না?
রাইট।
হ্যাঁ, তার মানে সে ফিক্সড কস্ট কিন্তু উদ্ধার করতে পারছে না। তার যে
Now
কারেন্ট মার্জিন দিয়ে।
onwards, now he is cannot recovering, but in future he has chance to recover as he has some surplus capacity.
এখন কোম্পানির পলিসি যদি থাকে যে কমে বিক্রি করলে গরুর রেপুটেশন সমস্যা, অন্য সমস্যা, দ্যাট ইজ দ্যাট অ্যানাদার থিং। আমরা কস্টিং এর ভাষায় যদি দেখি যে কস্টিং এর ভাষাতে সে কিন্তু 5 টাকা এখানকার ফিক্সড কস্টের জন্য কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারছে, তার মানে যদি সে 30 টাকায় বিক্রি করে তাহলে তো কিছু ফিক্সড কস্ট উদ্ধার হয়ে যাচ্ছে এখান থেকে।
Okay, right.
জি স্যার।
Some cost may be recovered. We are also saying same. Okay, so I think no gap between you and our
তাহলে
discussion.
কি এটা ইয়েস হবে নাকি, কি বলছেন?
No. Option answer is no. But a link about A and B, Roman 1. Just don't go a scenario on full scenario. Just link about A and B, Roman 1. If you compare the scenario with the B, it may be give you wrong answer. In option B, we have to give answer whether the decision taken in option A is correct or not.
অপশন এ নিয়ে আমরা মানে এ নিয়ে কথা হচ্ছে না, বিতে
Right.
বি নিয়ে।
Right. In B, we are discussing on decision of option A.
হ্যাঁ,
যে আমরা অপশন এ তে যে ডিসিশনটা নিলাম যে আমরা বি প্রোডাক্টটা বাইরে বিক্রি করবে না, এই ডিসিশনটা ঠিক আছে কিনা কোম্পানির কোম্পানির পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউ থেকে এইটার ডিসিশন দিচ্ছি আমরা শুধু।
ও তাইলে মানে ঠিকই আছে।
জি ওকে, এইটা ইন দিস কোশ্চেন ম্যাক্সিমাম our maximum students get confused whether I have to answer. They mix up their answer with the scenario. That's why it's a tricky question. We have to give answer based on my requirement. Here, just if we read carefully the option B, is the correct decision from the company's point of view. Division A is in surplus capacity. So answer B, the answers of B referring to decision taken in option A. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So we may go forward. Here the answer with elaboration, you can check it.
স্যার আমি একটু বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার।
প্লিজ
স্যার ওখানে প্রজেক্টটা কোম্পানির পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউতে নেওয়া উচিত ছিল, কিন্তু ম্যানেজার রিজেক্ট করে দিয়েছে, যার কারণে অ্যানসারটা নো আসবে, এরকম কি স্যার?
Right. But manager in option A, manager's decision is very correct. In case of, if you are the manager, you don't want to be take loss, right?
জি স্যার।
So division B has a manager. He does not willing to take loss for his division. But when in option B, we have to take decision from the company's point of view. First of all, you will take decision from your point of view. It is correct for you or not. But when you have to think about from the viewpoint of company, in that case, you may be wrong, right? But you are right from your position.
জি স্যার।
Okay. So
এখানে আমার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল।
প্লিজ।
এখানে এর সাথে বি এর একটা ওই লিংক দিছে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের মাধ্যমে, ওইটি খেয়াল না করলে হবে না।
রাইট, এটা আমরা যদি খেয়াল না করে ম্যাক্সিমাম উইল গিভ এ রং অ্যানসার।
স্যার আমার কোশ্চেনটা ছিল এই সারপ্লাসের মিনিংটা কি আসলে যে তার উদ্বৃত্ত প্রোডাকশন করতে পারবে এরকম, নাকি যতটুকু চাইছে ওই কম প্রাইসে পুরোটাই প্রোডাকশন করতে পারবে?
সারপ্লাস ক্যাপাসিটি মিন্স তার আরো ক্যাপাসিটি, প্রোডাকশনের আরো ক্যাপাসিটি আছে। এখন যতটুকু সে প্রোডাকশন করেছে সে পরবর্তীতে আরো প্রোডাকশন করতে পারবে। তো যখন আপনার এখন যতটুকু ক্যাপাসিটি, আপনি ধরেন 100টা প্রোডাকশন, 100টা প্রোডাক্ট আপনি এক বছরে প্রডিউস করতে পারেন। আপনি এখন 50টা প্রডিউস করছেন বা এই সিজনে 50টা করেছেন, পুরো বছরে তো আরো 50টা করতে পারবেন, তাই না? এখন আপনি শুধু রানিং কস্টটা রিকভার করলেন, পরবর্তীতে যখন আপনার বিজনেসের সিজন আসবে আপনি বাকিগুলো বেশি দামে বিক্রি করে আপনার ফুল কস্টটা রিয়েলাইজ করতে পারবেন। ইউ হ্যাভ এ চান্স টু রিকভার ইউর other costs. That's why কোম্পানিজ পয়েন্ট অফ ভিউতে এই ডিসিশন গুলো নেয় যে কারেন্টলি আমি যেহেতু স্ট্রাগলিং পিরিয়ড পার করছি, আমি আমার কারেন্ট ভেরিয়েবল কস্ট অর্থাৎ রেকারিং কস্টটা যদি আমি রিকভার করি, আই উইল কন্টিনিউ। যখন সিজন আসবে
স্যার
আমার,
এটা ক্লিয়ার।
আমি আমার কস্টটা বেশি প্রাইসে বিক্রি করে সেটা রিকভার করে নিব। ওকে
জি
আর
স্যার এটা ক্লিয়ার,
সাধারণত
বাট
স্যার
প্রবলেম হলো
এই চ্যাপ্টারটা
স্যার আমি
যদি
যদি ধরি
সিভিপি অ্যানালাইসিস এর পরে আলোচনা হয় তাহলে এই চ্যাপ্টারটা কিন্তু বোধগম্য হয় সবার কাছে। যেখানে ব্রেক ইভেনের ব্যাপার থাকবে,
একটা
কস্ট
কোশ্চেন ছিল
ভলিউম
স্যার অনলি।
প্রফিটের ব্যাপার থাকবে। হ্যাঁ,
ওকে, break even, maybe this class taken already, right?
না
Or
নেওয়া
not?
নেওয়া হয়নি। ওইটা নেওয়া হলে এটা অনেকের কাছে ক্লিয়ার থাকতো।
Okay. Okay, someone is trying to
স্যার
make a question.
স্যার আমি একটু বলতে চাচ্ছিলাম স্যার,
Please.
ধরেন আমার ক্যাপাসিটি আছে 6,000 কোয়ান্টিটি এবং সে
Right.
আমার কাছে চাচ্ছে 5,500 কোয়ান্টিটি, তার মানে স্যার আমার সারপ্লাস
Right.
থাকছে আরো 500 কোয়ান্টিটি।
Right.
এই ক্ষেত্রে স্যার যদি এমন হয় যে বাকি যে সারপ্লাস 500 কোয়ান্টিটি থাকতেছে সেটা দিয়ে যদি আমার ফুল ফিক্সড কস্ট রিকভার না হয়, তাহলে তো স্যার এই সারপ্লাস আমার আসলে কাজে আসতেছে না।
Every information here we discussing is imaginary, right? So when in practical, when manager see that he has 500 capacity already or only, he cannot recover it selling this 500 quantity is huge fixed cost. So he will he will definitely not taking a decision to sell the product. Okay, in practically it depends on situation, man.
জি স্যার,
But
বুঝতে
here
পারছি।
we don't see that type of information.
জি স্যার।
We sorry, you may missed some of my reply or some few words. That is, we in examination we have to take a decision based on our available information. We cannot consider other things, right? If we consider other things behind the question, that may turns you to wrong answer. Okay, so I think I can make you clear.
ক্লিয়ার স্যার।
Thank you. A cost plus approach to transfer pricing. Here we may discussed already all mathematical terms, just a few theoretical discussion left in this chapter. This transfer pricing method works in the same way as cost plus pricing discussed earlier in the chapter. The supplying division determines the transfer price by adding a profit markup to the cost of the product or service. That is, we already discussed. One division transfer its finished goods to another division by adding a profit. That is, as said here, a cost plus approach to transfer pricing. So a predetermined standard cost should be used rather than actual cost. So company may have policy that they will use one division while transferring its product to another product, and it is predetermined. And to ensure the overheads are recovered, the supplying division will wish to base the transfer price on total cost. Supply division may calculate its profit while transferring on its total cost. That is just discussed here. And the suboptimal decision making may be happen rightly. Here, a company has two divisions, S and R. Both division manufactures multiple products. Division S transfer its output of component C to division R at full cost plus 10%. Division R then incurs further cost to convert component C into finished products P for sale on the external market at the rate of taka 40. Same question as we resolved earlier. I think you will be able to give this answer of this question. Would the transfer be recommended from the viewpoint of the company as a whole, from the manager of division R? I think you can answer it, right? Shall we forward or we will resolve this?
জি স্যার।
I think you will be able to resolve it. So move forward. We may have to discuss chapter 6 today. I'm not sure. We will get another class to resolve chapter 6.
স্যার আর কোনো ক্লাস এই সাবজেক্টে একটা আছে স্যার, ওইটা হচ্ছে সাকওয়াত স্যারের, আপনি আর পাবেন না স্যার ক্লাস।
Normally, if we get available time, we'll get 2 or more class. I don't know this session we have chance or not. So let's move forward. Here, some literature, two-part transfer pricing. Please go forward with this. I think we should conclude this now and go to chapter 6. Chapter 6 basically a theoretical chapter. Few maths are available in chapter 6. We will discuss it now. Before this, I am sharing the lecture sheet of chapter 5 with you. Then we'll move forward to chapter 6. Chapter 5.
স্যার চ্যাপ্টার 5 এর স্যার শীটটা পাইনি স্যার।
Just shared. Okay. Hope you got it. Have you got it?
জি স্যার। স্যার 1 মিনিট স্যার একটু ডাউনলোড করে নিই স্যার।
No, I am available. You can download. Now I am opening chapter 6.
স্যার চ্যাপ্টার 6টাও কি দিবেন স্যার?
Yes.
ওকে স্যার।
Chapter 6 basically based on budgeting of an organization. The topic list is why registration organization prepare budget, framework for budgeting and steps of preparation of budget, the master budget and alternative approach to budgeting. So it's basically a pure theoretical chapter. We just will discuss the key points of budgeting here. So an organization, why do an organization prepare budgets? It's complete planning, communication, ideas and plans with the top to bottom level employees of the organizations, coordination activities, meaning allocation of resources, a budget definitely a forecast, a budget definitely a wide and it should be elaborating so that a budget basically one planning based on past experience and effective or forecasting future budget is prepared. So a budget should establish or should ensure this the mentioned here and some more issues you may add include with these issues like planning, coordinating, resource allocation, profitability target, provide means of performance evaluation, system of control, and many more issues as you need to add with based on the industry. And a forecasting. What is forecasting? Basically, forecasting is prediction. of what is likely to happen in future given a certain set of circumstances. So this is different from budget. Budget basically prepared based on past histories, and so that's why this is budget is different from forecasting. Budget is quantified plan, what organization needs, and budget, it should be happen in future. Budget we prepared at opening of the year or before starting the year or period, but and we execute it over the years. So a budget is a plan of what the organization intends should happen. The budget is based on forecast, therefore the two are connected, but they are not the same thing. Measures might be taken to ensure that budget targets are achieved. Thus, a budget force management into decision making. So, keep in mind, budget force management to make it happen, or taking action to make it happen. For example, a gap between forecast sales, revenue, and sales budget could force sales promotion or increase in advertising. That is, budgeted target will direct you how it will achieve. So in case of sales, if your sales revenue is less than the budgeted figure, so you have to strengthen your sales department, and you may take some effective techniques to achieve the target, like sales promotion, like increasing advertisement. So this is discussed here. Yeah, framework of budgeting, how budgets are prepared. Company basically normally prepared a budget committee. They will prepare the budget with the composition, maybe the budget committee headed by a chairman and member secretary and other representative of different key department will give input to prepare the budget. And functions of budget committee includes এই budget committeeর জন্য একটা terms of reference given by the company. They work with the terms of reference of the company, and finally they prepare a budget that will be approved by the budget committee. Then in budget, it has a period, like in Bangladesh government prepare its budget for a period of 1 year, that is 12 months. In company, it also same. It may be for shorter period, it may be for 3 months, 6 months, whatever, as per need of the company or the project. So budget committee prepares a budget manual, how it will execute it, by giving some framework, and by following this budget manual, different level of authority, different level of different divisions, those are executing budget, will follow the budget manual. So steps in preparing budget here discussed: identifying the principal factors of budget, the order of budget preparation, and many more issues. The full scenario of budget are given, how a budget is prepared, a sales budget, and how it will comply. So prepare functional budget. Here we have an example, big example of raw materials, FMCG related company. Please check it. You can go with it. It will take time. It's the mathematics of this chapter is very easy to understand, but it will take some time. Okay, so check it. Just it's calculation, nothing else. In budget, it's calculation, just calculation. We need to prepare say budget like এরকম হয় যে আমরা হয়তো 100 ইউনিট একটা প্রোডাক্ট তৈরি করব, এটা তৈরি করতে x লাগবে এতটুকু, y লাগবে এতটুকু, z লাগবে এতটুকু, এটা প্রিপেয়ার করতে আবার এটার সেলের জন্য হয়তো গত বছরের কিছু ওপেনিং ছিল, এবার কিছু ক্লোজিং থাকবে, কিছু নষ্ট হবে, এই যোগ বিয়োগ গুলো করা, নাথিং এলস। ইটস ভেরি ইজি, but it will take some time. the master budget. The content of master budgets are: the master budget provide a consolidation of all the subsidiary budget and normally comprise a budget, income statement budget. Master budget means main budget. একটা কোম্পানির অনেকগুলো সাবসিডিয়ারি থাকে, অনেকগুলো সাব ডিভিশন থাকে, প্রত্যেকটা ডিভিশন তাদের বাজেট তৈরি করে একটু একটু করে, প্রত্যেকটা সাবসিডিয়ারি তাদের করে। But master budget defines all. Master budget connect all and prepare a consolidated income statement for the company, consolidated balance sheet of the company that indicates that is the mirror of the company will perform in the budgeted period, and deviation of budget variation will prepared after a certain interval with actual achievement and our budgeted figure. And we have to perform sensitivity analysis. How? Since the master budget provides a summary of all subsidiary budget, it is likely to be most interest to senior manager and directors who may need not to concerned with the details of budget outside that. So here sensitivity analysis, how is sensitivity analysis calculated? It may be you will see sensitivity analysis in financial management, that in the present market scenario we are going with, but management may want to know if sales price increase by 5% and product cost increase by 15%, what will be our profitability? How much shock we can absorb from our existing profitability? That is, if interest rate increase, our selling price not increased, in how optimum, what level, up to what level of interest rate increase we can absorb? That is sensitivity analysis. What will be our situation in shocking company's condition under shocking condition? That is sensitivity analysis, and company management has to critically analyze this sensitivity to recover the company's position from adverse situation. Like in present market scenario, as we see, market is highly liquidity position of our current economy is so much dry. Banks facing difficulty to pay off customers' demand. So in that case, interest rate of the banks is rising significantly. That's why the company taking loan from bank, finance cost of that company is rising significantly. So if the company don't have this analysis, how much interest rate increase will not affect their product price, or how up to what level they will take the shock that they will not increase the market price of product. Because if we increase the market price of product, automatically demand of product may be slower. So that's why that calculation need to be prepared by the company's management. And of course, while preparing budget, management have to analyze about this. As we have some time, just seeing this. Are limited manufacture and sell a single product. The budget income statement given here, sales 20,000, 6,40,000. So per unit price is near about 32. Variable material, labor, overhead and fixed overhead 530. So they taking profit 1,10,000. Budgeted net profit. The director wish to know what the budgeted profit will be if a higher quality material is used. If director thinking higher quality material will be used, so budgeted profit will be, this will increase material cost per unit by 10%. So material price per unit 10% will increase, but sales volume will increase by 5%. So new sales would be 20,000 plus 5%. that is 21,000 unit. But material price will increase 10%. So per unit material price, see the answer, we will find it. Say we selling the currently 20,000. So 5%, if it is 5% increase, then it will be 21,000. So our 21,000 selling price is 670. And material price will increase by 10%. See, 190,000 for 20,000 units. So it will increase by 10% into 21,000. Here for everything for 21,000, only one issue is not increased, that is fixed cost, that is fixed 155 as we are in the relevant rate. So see, when material quality was not improved, our profit was 1,10,000, but after increasing material quality, we getting profit 1,03,300. So after improving material quality, we lose our profit. So this is sensitive. This sensitivity analysis will give a message to the management. If we increase quality without increasing selling price, it will not be fruitful or profit maximizing for the company. And here forecasting using historical data, linear relationships. Here another maths we need to discuss. Sometimes we have to face this type of question in the exam. See the example, the cost of operating in maintenance department of computer manufacturer Bread and Butter Limited for the last 4 months. Last 4 months information is available, and we have to calculate 5th month expected. We should calculate the cost that should be. So here we found 4 months information, month 1 to 4, total cost and unit of production. And our requirement is calculate the cost that should be expected in month 5, when output is expected to be 7,500. So in month 5, we will have to, we may produce 7,500 units. What will be our cost? We have to calculate. So we can calculate it using high-low method. High-low method means selecting available information, selecting high level of production unit, high level of cost, and low level of production unit, low level of cost. Then we will get variable cost per unit by dividing difference of cost and difference of unit. So here, see, here high level of production is 8,000 unit and cost is 1,50,000, 15,000. That is in month 2. And lower level of production is 6,000 and cost is 97,000 in month 4. So let's check step 1. High output 8,000, 1,50,000 is cost. Low output 6,097. Here our unit gap is 2,000 and cost gap is 18,000. So per unit taka 9. This is our variable cost per unit. And so we got variable cost per unit, and we have to calculate the fixed cost by taking any one, high or low. So by taking total cost, when we use high units, so our in case of high unit production, we have 8,000 unit and 9 is our variable cost. So total variable cost is 8,000 into 9, 72,000, and our total cost is 1,50,000. So our fixed cost is 40,000. If we use low, same thing will come. See, 97,000 is our total cost and 6,000 units variable cost is 54,000. That is our fixed cost is 40,000, 43,000. So in month 5, our fixed cost is 43,000, and we know our production units of month 5 is 7,500. variable cost will be total at the rate of 9 taka 9 is 43,000 sorry 67,500. So our total cost would be 1,10,000. So in examination we may calculate forecasted cost for a forecasted mark based on available some information. We can use high and low level methods. And in other, there is no math, and in that case, these are only theoretical, linear relationship, protective, negative correlations. As you know, you can conclude it. And one thing with the times, another way of budgeting is incremental budgeting. Incremental budgeting is nothing new. As we know, every year we prepare some budget, and after year end we compare it. But in case of incremental budget, we just use some incremental we use some incremental cost or revenue with the existing budget. Say in last year we have a sales budget was taka 1 crore. So we are in this year we are predicting that our growth will be 10%. So our target budgeted sales will be 1 crore 10 lakh. Like this way, in every income expenditure, we prepare our budget by increment using some increment. So this may be not realistic and not applicable for all companies. But it is a traditional process of preparing budget. And another issue is another way of preparing budget is zero-based budget. Zero-based budget, that is ZBB, is in every year. It is assumed that company will start prepare its budget taking consider that no previous histories, and in every time budget is started from beginning. So zero-based budgeting is the approach to budgeting that attempts to ensure that inefficiencies are not concealed. In incremental budget, if there is some inefficiencies in preparation or execution or companies, that is concealed. But in zero-based budget, as we prepare budget from the beginning in every year, so inefficiency if exist in the company is not concealed. Ruling budget are sometimes called continuous budget. They are particularly useful when an organization is facing period of uncertainty, as our if any difficulties, any riots, or any countries, if the country running with a drought or flood, any uncertain, unusual situation, then the company may use its ruling budget, and it may be continued for next year, next 3 months, next 6 months. That is called ruling budget. It will roll over the previous one. Then alternative approach may be like product-based budget. It can be product-based budget, responsibility-based budget. Just go through. If you go through with this literature, you will be able to learn the issues. And some past year question already I shared with these slides, and maths also. You can with the answer of the past year questions, you can go through with this. And your manuals, self-tests answer also given here. You can go through it. Hope you can solve it easily. If you face any difficulty to resolve these issues, you can give me a knock in my WhatsApp number. I will try to answer you as early as possible. Okay, so this was my presentation today. If you have any questions or queries, you can ask.
স্যার দু একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল পরীক্ষার ব্যাপারে।
প্লিজ।
স্যার এই বইয়ের ভিতরে আমরা আমাদের যে নতুন ম্যানুয়াল এখানে সিলেবাস এরিয়াতে ওয়েটেজ দেওয়া আছে। তো বাজেটিং এন্ড ফোরকাস্টিং এ 25, পারফরম্যান্স ম্যানেজমেন্ট এন্ড ম্যানেজমেন্ট ইনফরমেশন 25, আর ম্যানেজমেন্ট ডিসিশন মেকিং এ 25। তো স্যার
Okay.
বাজেটিং এন্ড ফোরকাস্টিং এর, স্যার শুনতে পাচ্ছেন?
হ্যাঁ, I am audible.
স্যার
Please.
জি, বাজেটিং এন্ড ফোরকাস্টিং এ 25 দেওয়া আছে, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে এইটা কি শুধু 6 নাম্বার চ্যাপ্টারই স্যার 25% মার্ক আসবে?
No, 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 no. Not this. Budgeting and forecasting means not chapter 6. In this MI manual, budgeting is in other chapters also. Weightage does not mean that chapter 6 will give you 25%. Okay.
জি স্যার। তাহলে স্যার প্রথমে যে দেওয়া আছে কস্টিং এন্ড প্রাইসিং এ 25%, তো
Costing,
এখানে এক
pricing,
থেকে
pricing is a combination of chapter 4 chapter. Budgeting is also combination of 2 or 3 chapters. Okay. Budgeting,
জি
look here, budgeting, you have material budget, you have cost budget, you have incremental budget, you have sensitivity analysis. It also discussed in different chapter also. Okay. So
জি
the issues discussed in a series of chapter. So this weightage will continue for this series of chapters. Not only you are matching with this name only, but function of this chapter is spread over 2 or 3 chapter or 4 chapter also. Even in
স্যার বুঝতে
every
পারছি।
chapter, you may get some points or key issues of budgeting and forecasting. Okay. So
জি
not limited to this chapter.
তাহলে কি স্যার আমরা বলতে পারি যে 11টা চ্যাপ্টার সবারই ওয়েটেজ মোটামুটি কাছাকাছি হবে?
More or less same. More or less same in each in every chapter. You have equal chance to come question in the answer script or question script. So weightage book covered in your exam. You will cover every chapter of the manual, and you will find every questions from every chapter. From one chapter you may get 4, in one chapter you may get 5, in some chapter you may get 10 questions maybe. It depends.
জি থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Okay, but be careful. Don't escape any chapter. In our academic questions, we are familiar that we have 10 questions, we have to answer 5. But in CA exam, you have no alternative. What come, you have to answer. If you skip, you will lose your marks. So there is no alternative. So you have no choice or no chance to skip any chapter of your manual. Okay, every chapter has equal weight, equal opportunity to give you difficulties in exam.
স্যার আরেকটা বিষয় জানা ছিল যে আমাদের পাস মার্ক তো কোথাও উল্লেখ নাই দেখতেছি।
45 is your pass mark mentioned. Of course, you have mentioned it. So if you can ensure your 45 questions answer, you will pass. No option. It's computer based, man. At least certificate level. So no chance to fail if you correct 45 questions.
স্যার এটা হলে তো অনেক ভালো হয়, কিন্তু কোথাও কি মেনশন
It
করা
is
আছে
clearly
ওয়েবসাইটে
defined.
কিংবা?
It is clearly defined. Pass mark clearly defined. There is no questions. No confusion. Okay.
ওকে থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Okay.
স্যার আমাদের বইয়ের যে অধ্যায়গুলো শেষে যে এমসিকিউ গুলো আছে এখান থেকে কিরকম প্রশ্ন কমন আসে?
Just said earlier, in every line of your manual has opportunity to come question, and you may get some question which is not included in your manual also, but it is linked to your manual. So in your self-test, your interactive questions, worked example, you may get it directly or indirectly in the exam.
স্যার পাস মার্কস নিয়ে আমার একটা কোশ্চেন আছে। আমাদেরকে অনেকেই বলেছে, মানে আমাদের ক্লাস টিচাররাই, যে পাস মার্কস কোন ব্যাচের জন্য কত হবে সেটা পরীক্ষা হওয়ার পর আইসিএবি ডিসাইড করে যে আসলে পাস মার্কটা কত হবে। হ্যাঁ, আপনি যেমন বললেন 45, এটা আবার কেউ কেউ বলেছে 50%, মানে 50।
Go through your syllabus. It is cleared how much your passing marks. Okay. So don't be confused with others. When it is judgmental, there is a chance of judgment, but not in certificate level. Okay. In professional level, when you write something, your examiner have some chance to evaluate your answer based on his knowledge and your knowledge gap. Okay. But when it is MCQ, there is a defined answer. So there is no chance to eliminate you if you achieve certain questions answer correct. Okay.
থ্যাংক ইউ।
স্যার
So
আজকে
thank you.
স্যার চ্যাপ্টার
Yes,
এই স্লাইডটা
I just-
শেয়ার করে দিন।
Okay, just sharing today's slides in your inbox. So thank you very much. I hope we have successfully completed our course outlines. If I get any extra class, I will definitely focus on chapter 6 and math. The maths I skipped, and also try to give a overview from chapter 1 to 6 and if possible from other chapters. But it is very difficult as your examination is going to start from December 8. But if I get, I will try. But if I cannot, if you face any difficulties, you can give me a knock to my WhatsApp number. That is, I already shared with you. Again, I am sharing with you my WhatsApp number. Please give a knock with your difficulties. I will try to answer your question as early as possible. Okay, so I've shared my lecture synopsis, my WhatsApp number. Thank you very much for attending the class. Hope to see you in the next level, that is professional level soon. Till then, Allah Hafiz. সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম স্যার।
স্যার একটু ডাউনলোড করে নিন স্যার।
Sure. আর আপনারা যদি কেউ মনে করেন আপনারা কেউ ফার্মে আসবেন এবং ফার্ম খুঁজে পেতে ডিফিকাল্টিস ফেস করছেন, আমার সাথে আপনাদের সিভি শেয়ার করবেন। আই উইল ট্রাই মাই বেস্ট টু গেট ইউ এ গুড সিএ ফার্ম। ওকে।
জি স্যার।
ওকে, আশা করি ডাউনলোড হয়েছে।
জি স্যার হয়েছে।
জি স্যার, ডাউনলোড কমপ্লিট।
ঠিক আছে, সবাই ভালো থাকেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
ওকে, আল্লাহ হাফেজ।
ইনশাআল্লাহ পরীক্ষার হলেও দেখা হতে পারে। আপনারা যারা ঢাকা আছেন হয়তো দেখা হবে। আল্লাহ হাফেজ।